Welcome back to Fantasy Revenge Lab. Don't forget to subscribe and grab your popcorn. Let's begin. They called it a conflict of interest. I called it my life's work. At 27, I was a software engineer at Ardent Technologies, a company that loved to say we're family until ownership was on the table. My job was coding systems that tracked logistics for hospitals. Snorts. But my passion, my escape, was a side project I worked on at night, a mental health app called Mend. Mend wasn't company property. I built it on my own laptop off hours at home. It wasn't even an Ardent field. Still, the moment it gained traction online, my manager Derek summoned me. "Legal's taken interest," he said, smirking. "You should disclose all your side work. Our contracts state anything you create while employed here belongs to the company." I froze, even if it's outside work hours. He leaned back. "If you're on our payroll, it's ours." That line echoed in my head for days. They wanted to own the one thing I made for myself. So I went quiet. While they drafted their legal threat, I gathered mine. I pulled up my employment contract, and there it was. A clause buried deep. Company retains rights to work. Created using company resources. Perfect. Company resources. I used my personal laptop, my personal software licenses, my own Wi-Fi. Not one byte of Ardent property touched my code. Still, they pressed harder. I received an email from Legal. She has all operations of the Mend app. The intellectual property belongs to Ardent Technologies. So I stopped replying and started recording. Every meeting, every smug remark, every company first sermon archived. I even caught Derek saying, "We'll scare her into signing it over. She's just one engineer." That sentence would become Exhibit A. When they suspended me pending investigation, I filed my own lawsuit. Intellectual property misappropriation and retaliatory action. It hit like a thunderclap. For weeks, Ardent's legal team tried to intimidate me. They called me ungrateful, difficult, emotional. I stayed silent, let my lawyer handle the noise. When discovery began, their arrogance unraveled. My GitHub commits, timestamps, receipts, and equipment logs proved every line of code was mine. The kicker: my app was already trademarked under my name. When the judge read the evidence, her tone shifted. Ardent Technologies' claim lacks merit. Ownership belongs solely to the plaintiff. I won, but the victory wasn't just legal. Word spread. Ardent's family image cracked. Developers whispered about NDAs and stolen credits. Recruiters started reaching out, not to them, but to me. 6 months later, I relaunched Mend independently. This time with over 200,000 downloads and a small investor who admired how I fought for it. Sometimes revenge doesn't look like destruction. It looks like documentation. So when people ask how I handle a company that tried to own my ideas, I tell them they sent threats. I sent evidence. They called it theirs. The court called it mine. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.